The murder of Charlie Kirk prompted mourning across the nation. In the aftermath, a former Auburn educator saw her life change over a negative social media post about Kirk's death.
Candace Hale is suing Auburn and the University of Alabama, claiming her First Amendment rights were violated when she was fired due to her post about Charlie Kirk's death. News 19's Peyton Newman joins us in the studio. And Peyton, you spoke with Hale and an attorney today. Is there a line that people should recognize when it comes to their personal social media comments and their professional life?
Yeah, Ben, that's a question that seems to be circulating the minds of many right now, especially when it comes to free speech and potentially offensive comments. I spoke with attorney Eric Artrip, who says the right to free speech is not unlimited.
I think it's a difference between hate speech and threatening someone versus having an opinion.
Those are the words of former Auburn University educator Candace Hale after filing a lawsuit against the college and the University of Alabama, claiming her First Amendment rights were violated. Hale posted this statement to her personal Facebook page after the shooting death of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk, which she says resulted in the university's terminating her position. And Hale believes she's not the only one facing this kind of scrutiny.
I think it's affecting other educators and just people in general that feel like they can't say anything if it doesn't line up with the status quo of who's in power.
Auburn's president Christopher Roberts, who was named in the lawsuit, released a statement to Facebook in September announcing the termination of employees due to such posts, saying it violates the university's code of conduct, leaving many asking, does someone's personal social media activity reflect on their capacity to fairly do their job?
That's a question that I think it's still in flux in the United States. Where does the personal and professional line exist? And is it blurred to the point that everything we post on social media can then be attributed to our employer?
Huntsville attorney Eric Artrip says the courts are working to define an answer to that question.
That's the line that has to be drawn here. Certainly the right to free speech is not unlimited. The question comes, is it a matter of public concern that the First Amendment protects, or is it hate speech and other things like this a matter of public safety that's the First Amendment does not protect?
The University of Alabama responded to me saying it is aware of the lawsuit but does not comment on pending litigation. I did not get a response from Auburn University.